laughs at their joke afterwards. Like
I do.
You do?
Yeah, like I make jokes in the morning, like at work. I'm like, damn, I got stirred
Yeah.
So before I go to bed, I'm weak.
Streets, this is the part where the hero become a villain. Nobody wanna die, but it's always on television. Nobody need to die for them to be making a killing.
Yeah. Sped is back in the building.
Oh yeah.
You already know. Got the guard, Mrblacc,
aka Chocolate Referee.
Chocolate Ref.
Hell yeah.
The sexiest zebra you ever
The
seen.
sexiest. The chocolatest one.
And your boy, Kid of Stones, aka Kofi.
Weedston. Weedston.
Weedston.
Weedston.
You gotta add that.
Yeah, Weedston.
That's how you know you smoke. You have to stun. But we back with another
And
one.
together,
we are
the Sped Ed Kids.
Sped.
Oh yeah.
You gotta get a little button like Sped. You in the back. Oh yeah. What's good though?
Oh man.
How was your Thanksgiving, man?
It was good, man. It was good. I spent time with my girl and everything like that. Went out there to see her. It was good. Came back the next day and stuff like that. Everyone heard. Well, the continuation from last week's episode, our Thanksgiving. So shout out to everybody who's checking out our Thanksgiving episode.
Appreciate
comment, like, subscribe. We appreciate it though. So this is your first time following us. Please, all our links to this. Overall, it was good though. You understand? Like, I didn't really get nothing for Black Friday. I saw a few sales that I liked. They had a Roku TV for 50 inches for like $150. It was a 4K, but I was just like, nah, I kind of reached a point where like I don't have to get everything sometimes. Yeah. Because I have enough at the crib.
I'm going to stop getting televisions and get a projector.
There's a new projector out too.
They're like a little cheaper.
A little cheaper, yeah.
And they work the same.
And there's ones that make it like, a lot of the movie companies don't have regular projectors no more. They have lasers.
Yeah.
And now the laser's available at home.
Yeah.
Like literally, I saw Black Panther 2 on a laser joint, son.
Fire.
It was crispier.
Fire.
So if I have to say that it's a cheaper investment. You understand? Because you have to deal with so much. It is cheaper. I see that. But I feel like projectors for somebody like, projectors is for like, yo, this is what I want, and you're okay with your selection.
Okay.
Because, and for everyone who has a projector, get the setup. You understand? Okay. Get the speakers, spend a little extra money because projectors, but having the speaker, dogs?
Yeah, it's fire. So, what was your favorite meal Thanksgiving?
By the time I got over there, we didn't have much, but she did cook the meatballs. She cooked meatballs. She cooked algae turkey, macaroni and cheese.
What kind of turkey?
Regular turkey.
Oh.
Speaking of turkey, I heard that Popeye turkey is alright though, son.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. We actually went and tried to get one on the low.
I don't blame you.
We actually stopped at a Popeyes and tried to get one. We stopped at several Popeyes and tried to get one. They were sold out at all the Popeyes we went to, but it's a trend. It looks good.
But Popeye's been had that chicken joint though.
I never knew
for a minute. Around this time they always released it. All around this time, it's common.
KFC next.
I feel like KFC it's not the same.
I don't like KFC chicken. I just don't like their chicken. I've never been a fan of their chicken.
I like their chicken because I like to eat it like not hot. It's better when it's warm.
Okay. The only thing I like about KFC is the sticky wings they had.
Tell me why KFC don't have wedges no more, dogs.
Yeah, see that's the problem. That's the problem, yo, KFC. I don't know who's at back there making y'all stuff, but the wedges gotta come back. Because they was the only spot serving the wedges.
Let me put you on how I found out, dogs. So, over about 34th Street, MSG, that KFC, whatever, right? Yeah. So, I've been working there for mad long, whatever, right? So, I went to KFC recently. What day was it? I think it was, it was Thanksgiving. After I finished shooting this podcast over here, whatever, I went. And I was on the phone, so my train was delayed by an hour, right? So I was like, I got an hour to kill. Let me eat something. Went to KFC. Once you get the large, they put in the chicken.
Yeah, you get the big chicken. With the big wedges.
The big wedges, my nigga. And you put those in the big chicken
put
box.
Like 13 long wedges in there, pause.
If they like you friend with the girl, it came in close.
Word.
You feel me? Put the ketchup on the side. Something on me, ketchup, my nigga, son.
Them fries they got is dirt now, son.
They got Checkers fries, dogs.
Nah.
It's not Checkers.
They don't even have Checkers fries.
No. I'm talking about like how it is.
Yeah.
I'm looking like this shit not it, dogs.
These fries is not it.
I was tight because I went in there. I was just like, yo, let me get wedges. Let me get the wedges. He's like, we don't sell. I was like, what do you sell? The fries. I look like.
Yeah, I don't even want the meal no more.
I left.
Yeah, you left.
Yeah, I have no reason why I have to go to KFC no more.
Yeah. I said the same thing. I haven't been to KFC, even though they got the chicken sandwich and all that. I still haven't been to KFC just because they don't have the wedges.
There's no point in getting the wedges because KFC was like, the chicken is it's good, whatever, hit and miss, but it's good. But like, you got the wedges.
Yeah. But all right, so you got to your mom's. I mean, to the spot. You had meatballs, the turkey,
teared it up, and after that, chilled. And after that, I was helping this Christmas tree came too late, so I smoked. Chilled, and after that, we woke up, took to the train station, that's it. I came right back. You know, feel me? It's just like, at this point, right. And living in New York, you definitely understand that. Living in New York, you learn that you travel, and you realize that it takes a while.
Man.
I live in Queens. Me, from here to Queens, an hour. It's nothing. You feel me? Like, you could go from, think about living Far Rockaway, and going all the way to the Bronx. But the thing about it is $275, nigga.
Yeah.
$275, you could travel all over New York City.
Niggas be out. I'll be out, son.
You get the weekly or the monthly card?
Fuck around and go to Jersey, nigga, if you wanted to.
Atlantic City.
Yup, Atlantic
City. And after that, they give you a $40 casino credit.
Nah, you don't get that no more, I don't think.
Oh!
I don't think you get it no more, B. I don't think you get it.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah. I remember you pull up at the hotel, you get off the bus, they give you.
And the bus get the 40. Yeah,
yeah. I used
right.
to sell my card. I used to give me $100, you could get the card off me.
See?
I used to sell my card every time.
No, I don't think they do that because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Pandemic. You know what it is? Pandemic messed up a lot of shit. But it also let people not to be on your back. Yeah. I kind of like that. Because I don't know about you, I don't like people in personal space.
Yeah. I don't either. I be like, because I talk to people like, that's why I'm kind of glad I'm tall. So, like, when I talk to people, I'm kind of like, you know what I mean?
That is true, though.
That's the one thing I'm glad about. Like, I talk to people, like, I'll talk to you, but I'll be like I'll kind of back up.
But usually, like, when you 5'10" and up, you're good. You understand? I'm 5'10". Usually, like, 5'7", 5'10". 5'7", no. People still looking down, this, that, and third. People, yeah. But when you like 5'5" and 5'7" and lower, I get it. Because people always hovering over you. Because usually, you know, nobody's 6'5" and up.
Yeah.
Very rarely people are 6'5" and up. You understand? But I'm being 5'10" and a half. I'm around dudes like, because I'm in wrestling ref, I'm looking at dudes like 6'3", 6'4". I'm looking like, you feel small.
Yeah.
You feel small. But then you realize that, 6'3" is not that different from like 5'10". There's no difference, B. What's up with y'all tall niggas be hunching when y'all walk?
Back, knees hurt, bro.
Nigga, why you walking like hunch like what you done? Why?
You gotta understand, 90% of it just sit like, see the way I'm sitting? Mm-hmm. Imagine me sitting like this all the time and then I'm getting up and then you know what I mean? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't hunch when I walk. I actually stand straight up.
Yeah, I know that, but a lot of
why I stand straight up is because, you know, military and shit, so.
Okay, but a lot, you know that a lot of tall people slouch.
Yeah, I do.
Like they have little hump. I'm looking like,
yeah.
Yo, pick up your head, nigga. The hell?
Neck hurt, back hurt, knees hurt or something. Sometimes it hurts to be tall. That's why a lot of people like, love to be tall. No, it hurts to be tall sometimes.
Imagine being in a place where like you like above the like average height, like 6'5", and you go on the train, you have to dunk down like this. I've seen that.
Listen, I got a brother named DeMel, bro. That nigga's 6'9".
You can't fit nowhere.
Can't fit in here.
Yeah. You gotta duck down.
Like
right?
if he'd be touching the ceiling. Like his head would probably be on the ceiling. I'm 6'5", 6'4" and a half.
Yeah.
Damn it, I say 6'4". He'd probably be touching the ceiling. He come in here. Like he has to duck everywhere he go.
See?
Yeah.
It's an attraction, though.
Yeah, it is. I don't want to live that life. Everyone's all like, you're tall.
But you don't have to try, especially in, like, sports.
Yeah, imagine a car. And then, he always drives a small car. Shout out to my cousin, my little brother. He always drives
I can't say nothing because I prefer, like a sedan over SUV.
I do, too.
Cause
it just looks cooler. But it looks cooler that a tall guy is getting out of a small car. Though.
It does, but that means that to me, if I see get out the car, that means that car is comfortable. That's space.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because SUV is cool, but I feel like... Quick story. I feel like when I drive an SUV, there's too much air underneath it. And I feel like if I go fast, I could tip over.
Nah, that's understandable.
But this is us growing up in the early 2090s. Every fucking SUV tipped over.
Yeah.
You you remember when you turn a certain corner, you got anything, this you tip over until a lot of
it was too it wasn't enough. It wasn't wide enough. Like they
something like that. No, yeah.
Like now they make all the cars a little wider.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Not heavy. Like I don't know the dynamics on it, but like they're wider now and not like I don't know. You know
it doesn't make any sense. They put something to anti.
Like if you look at the car, they're not as tall.
Yeah, it's tall. Yeah.
As they were, like high.
They're bigger too.
They're a little wider
bigger
now.
Yeah, because I know the Honda Civic was like the smaller version of the there's a Honda Civic and a Honda Accord.
Yeah.
The Honda Civic was like the smaller ones for like
college kids. Yeah,
college kids.
That's my favorite car in the world.
Nurses.
Favorite car.
You went back in there. Every nurse had a Civic or Maxima. Maxima.
A black joint.
Ooh, black joint. You know, you can't tell you niggas shit. The nurses and everything like that.
Can't.
You know, working like 12 hours, 13 hours, can't tell them shit.
Nah, I think my aunt had a black one.
Of course. But then you realize the Civic now is a lot bigger. It's like it's basically a Accord.
Yeah.
And the Accord was the bigger one.
Yeah.
But then again, it makes sense because we are getting bigger. As far as
family wise,
weight wise, height wise.
Yeah.
Because if two tall people are making a baby, you come out tall.
All right, I got a question.
Okay.
You said you went and saw Black Panther.
Uh-huh.
I saw Black Panther. I don't mean to digress on this conversation we're having. I saw someone arguing about Black Panther.
Okay, what's the argument?
He was arguing that it wasn't a Black Panther movie.
Why?
It was more about destroying the black culture. And I was like...
Who said that?
Listen, Dr. Umar guy, he was like... it was
Tariq?
No, Dr. Umar.
Tariq? What did Dr. Umar say?
Basically was saying... I'll send you the clip anyway.
Okay.
I'll make sure I send you the clip. He's basically saying how the Black Panther movie was basically Mexicans coming and destroying the African culture and just that. And
how you got that from that?
And then he was like, because the most airtime out of the whole, it was called Black Panther, but the person who got the most airtime was Namor. And for me, I'm tired of people using everything as race.
Yeah. Just
for me. Because how do you take a fucking comic book, a created motherfucking character out of thin air, out of your motherfucking imagination, and just say...
Making it more just than it is. Like, for example, the comic books, they actually toned down Black Panther.
Yeah.
Totally. Because in the comic books, there's a nigga who's a Haitian dude who does voodoo. I think his name Voodoo Man, something like that.
Dr. Voodoo.
Voodoo Man or something. You're right. And like Storm is actually married to Black Panther.
Yeah.
So this is like an alternate version. This is like a different dimension of it. And I saw it this way. I want to hear your thoughts, how you feel about it. I feel that Black Panther needs to be recast because how many Batmans do we have? How many Supermans do we have?
Yeah.
How many Flashes do we have? How many Hulks do we have?
But how many iconic ones have died?
They died later on. You're right. I feel like he didn't get to live as Tender.
Yes, that's why you can't.
But you could, in a sense of, because Black Panther is an idea. No, not an idea. Black Panther is just
it's like being a king. It's something that gets passed on.
You know what? This is for argument's sake. Black Panther is a spirit you take on. This is for argument's sake.
It's something like that.
You take on whatever. So I feel like you should get another Black Panther.
I mean, if you saw the movie,
I did. His son.
Yeah, his son.
But the original ending was to be different, but they had to change it.
Yeah.
Some people feel I agree. Some people feel like I feel the movie makes sense. That's what happens when the patriarch dies.
Yeah.
The mother has to step it up.
All right, I got another one.
Okay.
So I also heard that, when R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman, when he passed away, they came in and had a meeting with Angela Bassett about recasting him. And wanted to recast him with a white man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Angela Bassett, on the other hand, wasn't playing that shit.
No, you don't do that.
She was on some shit like, yo, listen.
They don't make Bucky him, the black man?
I'm not sure who they was trying to cast. They was trying to cast like maybe a Brad Pitt or something. I don't know. Don't quote me. But Angela Bassett was like, you know who my people are? And talking about black people. They was like, yeah, basically how that black people would love it. She was like, yo, my people make everything cool. Everything. So you think that we gonna like this?
No, we're not.
And she was like, yo, listen, man. I think that's why they took out, they killed her in this one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because she had so much, like, she came into the office and told them, nah, don't cast.
She dominated the movie though.
Yeah.
Like I feel like she's an Oscar. Her performance in the movie was great. Her speeches, everything like that.
Has she ever gotten an Oscar?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think for Waiting to X, no. I don't know. That's a good question. Like, you just could look it up. Please put it in the comments below.
Let me know.
But nah, overall, I just feel like, I agree. I just feel like it's too much. This is great. Our topic at hand is just like, we make a big deal out of stuff that doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I'm like, it's a comic book. Like, and people, for me, I looked at it like this. Yo, check it. I understand some people take it as bigger than what it is. It's fucking T'Challa, Black Panther, whatever. Africans hate this motherfucker.
Why?
Because Africa don't look like, yo, I heard an African talking about, like, yo, how he never will watch it because Wakanda don't look like that.
Wakanda's not where a place.
I know, but they saying that Africa don't look like that and this, that, yo, according to white people it is.
But it's a fake place.
Listen, according to white people.
And in the comic books, as you know, it's the richest place on the earth.
Yes, in the comic book. But if you technically want to speak, Africa at one time was the richest place on earth.
Understand that, but you're making it too much. It is as a movie.
Yeah.
Okay, why no one fuss about Gotham? You know what Gotham based on? New York.
Yeah, come on.
And
piece of shit hole.
I don't see Penguin fighting niggas in the streets. I don't see Batman fighting niggas. No, I don't see a nigga with a motorcycle jumping off and hitting somebody.
No one tests Batman's gangster.
Joker does.
Yeah, that's fucking Joker.
Joker does. He tests gangster all the time because you know that Batman's gonna kill him.
I hate to digress from Black Panther to Batman. You in Batman's shoes.
Yeah.
What would you do? No one asks this question. I've never heard this question asked.
After he killed...
Listen. I've never heard this question asked to anybody.
Right.
If you were in Batman's shoes...
Did you with Joker?
Yes.
Oh, after he killed... Like Joker... Joker just doing... He just crime. But once he touched Tim Drake, the Red Hood, I'm murking him.
Say no more. That's about the same time I said too.
Murk him. Because every other time, you doing whatever, but you crossed the line. You beat this dude, and now he died. I didn't know he came in Red Hood. I'm beating your ass.
Not even
and
that.
I'm killing you.
Fucking shot Barbara Gordon in the back.
You didn't do nothing. Pussy, you didn't do nothing.
He damn near raped Jim Gordon. Tied him up. Tortured him and all that.
I murdered him.
Not even that. The Joker has a high kill count.
He does.
Now, Batman could have easily just killed this dude.
Or how many times that Joker almost fell to death and Batman saved him?
Yeah, that's...
If he slips in before, I'm not saving him.
No.
Because I just feel like after you did that to Barbara and killed Drake all these years ago, nigga, you're not surviving after this, boy.
Nah, at all.
It's on sight. I'm killing you. Snapback everything. And guess what? Is anyone gonna check me? No. Everybody's gonna be cheering for me. Like, if I kill the Joker,
bro, come on. Bro.
And I'm talking about how like I killed the Joker, everybody's gonna cheer me for it. But the only thing about it is, let's say Batman's real life, he will go to jail. I will go to jail. Hold on.
Who's gonna send Batman to jail?
The thing about it,
Batman gotta send Batman to jail.
You're right.
And then even if Batman sends Batman to jail, he probably owns that jail.
You're right.
He'll probably have the most grand...
Right.
Batman will probably be the only criminal with a Batcave inside.
You're right.
It's fucking Batman.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, good point.
All right, man. Shit. Christmas coming up.
Yeah.
Christmas is coming up. Can you remember? Oh, let's talk. Talk Christmas. Grew up in a single household, household.
Yeah, my mother. Yeah.
Single mother household. I know we probably differ in single households, probably a little bit.
Yes.
But it's probably somewhere the same. Let me know, man. What's?
It's hard. I didn't get gifts for years. You understand? I'm used to not getting gifts on Christmas.
Okay.
And I'm okay with that.
Okay.
You understand? Like, it was hard. Just imagine raising 2 boys and a girl. You understand? And not really getting help like that. Everything was to the house and the money. Like, Christmas was hard. Like, it was hard. You see how I cook for Christmas?
Yeah.
My mother never cooked for Christmas. It's your gift, and that's it. After my dad died, it was tough. You know, we got a few good Christmases, but it's just like, I remember this one gift. One year we got good Christmas. You know, her boyfriend was around, whatever. He was doing what you have to do. So I got 2 toys. I got a She-Hulk.
Fire.
And I got me a Transformer.
Fire.
It was Beast Wars time. So that was my favorite Christmases. And her cousin used to help out, give us gifts and stuff like that. But it's hard, dogs. And it's just like, you just want to give your kids a good Christmas. So you have to work a lot of hours and stuff like that. And one thing about going to a black school, because they understand that, I don't feel that people rub in my face that, I don't know, I don't know, it's just, we
different.
Like, we did the Christmas tree, all that, but we never had I never had a Christmas where me and my brother, or me and my brother and my sister ran to the Christmas tree and shit was packed with gifts. Never. I want to see that in pictures. I never experienced that for myself. What about you? How was Christmas for you?
I'm not gonna lie, I grew up in foster care. I can't remember Christmas before I got to my grandmother, but I know when I got to my grandmother, I call my grandmother now. She's not really my grandmother.
I don't know.
Well, I call her my grandmother. Love her. R.I.P. her. But when I got there, I don't remember really not having a Christmas. Like, we always had a Christmas. Like, that was the motherfucking shit for us. Like, we never would get the gift you want. Ever.
So what's your best Christmas gift?
Man, probably a Nintendo 64, purple Nintendo 64. Came with 1 controller. Never forget it. Yup, it was crazy. That's when Nintendo 64 came out, and then it came out with an invisible version.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it
remember
see
those.
through.
I remember those. Yeah.
And it was purple.
Yeah.
And she went and got me that.
Wait, what game?
I think I had James Bond.
I know you played the shit out of that game.
Yeah.
I know you know all the secrets, everything.
James Bond was the shit. Especially for me and my little brother Andre. That's all we played. That and fucking the wrestling, WCW versus
You had that?
Yeah.
That shit was good.
Yeah. The worst gift I've gotten from my grandmother though. Shout out to her. Wanted a pair of Jordans, bro. Dying for a pair of Jordans. Now she would get me like Irisons and shit but I would have to work really hard. But then, you know what I'm saying? Half of it would be my money or some shit. You know what I'm saying? She got me a pair of Airs. Dang. They look like 13s though. Like if you remember what the 13s look like. They look like the 13s. I wish you could put a picture up. They look like the 13s, bro. But they were the Airs. Like, and they said Air on the back, bro. I was like, she's like, you like, she was so happy she got them for me too. And I didn't want to let her down. I was like, yeah, I love them, girl. I love them.
How old were you?
I don't know. I was in high school, though. I was getting fly, so I had to be like 16, 17.
So you never wore them?
Nah, I put them in the shed. Never worn. Went and bought some real Jordans with my money.
The same one? The same?
Nah, I just went and bought some real Jordans with my money, and then she asked me about them. I was like, I went in for basketball in school. Simple as that.
To this day, you never wore them?
To this day. Never put them on my feet.
They're probably still in the shed.
Probably still in that shed, bro. Probably, yo. I used to get cars for Christmas every year. Cars. Like little cars.
Hot Wheels.
Like, I used to get Hot Wheels, and I always got fake wrestlers. I never got a real wrestler.
What?
Never got a real wrestling toy until like I bought real wrestling toys on my own. I would always get like the bootleg wrestling guys.
Oh, like Scorpion?
Yeah, you know, it'd be like, instead of like Randy Orton, it'd be like Randy. It'd be like Randy the garbage man or some shit, and then he'll have like a little belt on him and like a little mustache maybe.
Instead of Undertaker, he's the usher.
Yeah, the usher or some shit. Like he'd be standing there like this. The arms only move like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you kick the legs, it kick like this. Like yo, it was weird.
You didn't care.
Nah, hell nah. Me and my brother would play with him.
You used to call him by the fake name, or you give him like new name?
I can't even remember.
Like, oh, go ahead, Scorpion.
I can't even remember. I know they was the ones you beat up. You sent them in the ring. We didn't know about jobbers back then.
So the fake wrestlers was the jobbers.
Yo, facts.
That's pretty smart.
Didn't even realize it back then, B. Didn't even realize it.
You made them jobbers. Because
they're
fake toys.
Yeah. Fake toys. What's the worst fake thing you've ever gotten? Or have you bought something that was fake and you was like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck? Have you ever bootlegged some shit? You was like, oh, fuck it, I'm bootlegging it. I don't care. I gotta bootleg it.
Air Force Ones.
Done it. Oh, yeah, let me go. Let's go.
The flea market I used to work at, right? I used to work at the flea market, right? Niggas who lived in Rosedale who's watching this would know the flea market was the hustle. So basically, every like Saturday and Sunday, depending on who you worked with, depending on the vendor, you may get like $20, $30, $40. It was very rare to get the $50. That's $100 for the weekend. It was hard work. So you work all in the sun. So for the whole weekend, I get $60. That ain't shit.
Nah.
But it was something.
But yeah, it's better than nothing.
But some guys used to Air Force Ones. $20 a pop.
Gotta get me a pair.
Man, I got me the pair, son. Boy, I didn't care. But they was very poorly constructed.
Could you tell?
No.
From a distance, could you be like?
No.
From a distance, you was like, well, that boy fresh.
No, you can tell he's fresh. Yeah, I swear, nobody knew. And I used to keep them so fresh. Like I used to get like sneaker shoe polish.
I did it.
The sneaker polish to keep it extra white.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, I got two quick stories. I bootlegged a pair of Air Force Ones, right, one time, but they were clear front.
Oh.
Check in the back, blue check in the back.
You know where's that from, right?
Down south, I don't know.
No, you know the history behind that, right?
Nah.
They came out with a 4-pack. They came out with 4 sneakers. You know how that the older themes of sneakers? Mm-hmm. It's called the Fantastic 4-pack. That one was Invisible Woman.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah.
I just knew they bootlegged it. Man, I'm riding it down fucking Skybow Road in Fayetteville. And sure enough, right there in the gas station, niggas selling them for $60. Me and my mans hopped out the car. So shout out to my homeboy Cannon. We hopped out the car so fast when we saw them clear joints, bro. Because them joints was like, nobody had them. We was like, what? We gonna be the only niggas with these? What?
A lot of niggas didn't like those.
We was down south. So, like, it didn't matter to us. We just, go get your feet done real quick, or we just put some fire socks on. So we would just, we bootleg the shit out of them joints, man. Like, I ain't gonna front, they was fire to us, bro. Like,
I don't care what anyone said. To me, some people just make fun of them. You're not into that. Oh, that shit was corny, that shit was whack. I'm looking like, I don't think that was corny. That was not unique. Because when's the last time you see a half see-through sneaker?
Yeah.
Everybody should, I think that shit was unique because you never see it again.
Yeah.
And everybody hates on it. I'm looking, it was stupid. I'm looking like, how was stupid? That shit's fire.
They were so dope that if Nike tried to bootleg it, they couldn't. I mean, if Nike tried to make them, they couldn't because they were already bootlegged on the market so much that obviously they saw a luxury edition of them joints, a limited edition of them joints, and somebody was like, oh, fuck that, we make them joints.
And guess what?
That
shit was still fire, though.
Yeah, still fire.
Yeah, some people say it was whack. I'm looking like, listen. You buy the same pair of sneakers over and over again. Yeah. Like, now, everybody wears the same sneakers. Yeah. Balenciaga sneakers, the one that... Yo, I hate them.
Terrible,
No. It's just I don't hate them, but it's like, I be looking at people like, yo, if you didn't say Balenciagas, you would not get them.
I think they're terrible.
I think they
for me, I just hate them.
They're like dad shoes.
No, they look like orthopedic shoes. When you got one foot bigger than the other, and you gotta have a big...
Way had kicks.
Yeah.
But people love them.
Nah, they terrible to me, bro.
Because of the name.
They terrible. Them sneakers is terrible.
No, I agree with you.
Any sneaker that have a big orthopedic bottom is terrible to me. That's why. For me, somebody was talking to me about sneakers the other day, and I was like, yo, listen, little homie, I stick straight to Vans. I was like, all them Jordans and all, I've been there, did that.
For
man.
what? For what? For what?
Yeah, I gotta stick straight to Vans, man, because like, I can't even.
There's nothing wrong with wearing Jordans.
Yeah.
But then we realize that they don't come out in unique colors for adults.
No, not even that. They're so hard to get.
It's like, what's the point?
Yeah, like once they started doing this raffle and everything, especially during Corona, man, I couldn't get up. I haven't gotten a pair since Corona.
Well, it wasn't like that.
No, it wasn't at one time.
You remember back in the day? Yo, people don't understand. Growing up in the 90s and 2000s, it was just like, if a pair of Jordans come out, oh, all right, cool, Saturday. They were not sold out.
No, they wasn't.
And it got to the point they just have them on sale.
Yeah.
Not a lot, though. But he's having on sale sometimes.
I know for me, it was easy for me to get them when I moved down south. Easier. Because no one down south really wore Jordans. So like I would go to the mall and nobody would be at the fucking mall.
Yeah, for Jordans. Now everyone's at the mall because the real said, like the reals, it's to the point where people just wear knockoffs.
Yeah.
Because like, what's the point? And like, you can't tell the difference.
Like for me, nigga, if they bootlegging, nigga, I'm buying.
You'll never know.
Nah.
My thing is this way.
I don't even care. Yo, first off, who said what is real? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I get what you're picking up.
Who's this invisible person that's like, all right, this is real, that's not real? What is real?
But it's just...
Wait, hold on. Does the price make it real?
No.
Does the name make it real?
It's like, it's the quality that make it real. Like, for example, it's the quality.
Quality.
But then, we live in an era where even replica is just as good as the real thing.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, we went... Growing up, getting the store brand stuff wasn't good. They didn't taste as good.
No.
Now, you can't really taste the difference.
No, you can't. Sometimes store brand shit is actually better.
And cheaper.
Yeah.
I'm that nigga.
That's me too, bro.
If I need ketchup, I don't go to the Heinz, stuff like that.
I go to the cheapest one. I look for the sale.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I got these 2 for $5. Looks like I'm buying 2 ketchups today.
Or sometimes the 2 for $5 might be for the name brand, but they have one for $5 that's mad big.
Yeah.
That's offering, looking like, I might as well get that because the
same
2
joint. Same joint.
this is the one.
Yeah. They try to get you.
Trying to get me, B. Trying to hide that shit. I was like, whatever, B. It's just, things just change. Things just change how things is right now. It's just, things just change how things is. I ain't stopping this. Things change. That's our last week episode.
Yeah. I know what it is.
Exactly. Fuck it. We leave it right there.
We leave it.
But nah, it's just like things just change. It's just, yeah. Dang, son. So yo, do you had was she married? Your grandmother? Back to your grandmother, was she married?
Nah, she wasn't. She was a widower.
So how, what effect did being raised by a single mother had on you?
I think it was mostly because you didn't get to do a lot of dude shit. You know what I mean? A lot of gosh stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to learn how to change a tire by her. She didn't come to basketball games. You didn't have that person that was always there for sports and.
Just here the money. Here you go.
Nah, I wasn't even that. My grandmother didn't work, bro. I never knew how my grandmother got money and paid bills. Ever. Still to this day, I don't know.
She gave you the money and that's it. Well, if you need it, here you go.
Nah, my grandmother wouldn't give you no money.
Dang. Well,
You wouldn't get no money. She.
So what effect it had you as a man growing up? Like what effect? What are certain things that you had to shake off and be like, dang, son?
Becoming reliable on people.
Wow. What the fuck? Wow.
Yeah.
Elaborate on that.
I was so reliable when alright, so I lived with my grandmother for a long time, my whole life, damn it. So I was so used to her doing everything for me. Like I cook, clean, wash dishes, everything for me. Then I joined the army. I was so used to these niggas doing everything for me. All I had to do was wash my motherfucking clothes, nigga. I ain't even gotta cook. Nigga, that's it. Boom. I'm used to everybody doing that for me. Then I moved up here. I had my mother. She did everything for me. And then, nigga, I realized, oh shit, nigga, my grandmother kept telling me, nigga, I ain't gonna be here forever, nigga. And my grandma, RP, my grandma, she passed away last year, and she was like, yo, you gotta, you know, you reliable, you gotta depend on yourself, you know, da da da. Especially when I was going through my situation last year. She was like, you gotta depend on yourself, you know, you gotta be reliable for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna care about you like you care about you. You gotta understand that.
Nah, she's right. She's right.
So that's basically, you know what I'm saying? She taught me a lot, man, you know what I'm saying? My grandma, you know what I'm saying? A lot. So, you know what I'm saying? Just growing up with her, it was a little different because I didn't grow up with my real mother. And you know what I'm saying?
Me either.
It's not your real family or whatever.
Me either.
But
I know that feeling.
It's still somewhat warmth there, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, it was still warmth there. I could say the good times kind of outlasted my bad times. You know what I'm saying? I could kind of say that. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of bad times, but I could also say like, well, I smiled and I laughed, so it was cool for me.
If you look at it this way, I say for me, growing up with a single mother, you said something about accountability. Like you don't learn. No, I said accountability. Sorry, you don't learn how to take care of responsibility because sometimes you just do everything for you.
Yeah.
You understand? With me, it was like my mother was kind of opposite. I was forced to rely on myself. Age of 13, my mother said, "I'm not giving you no money. You figured it out." So I was working from the age of 13 till now. That's over 20-something years. I've been working.
Nah, same here though.
So it's like it teaches you the independent. But the one thing I hate about it is I had issues with authority and men because my mother had issues with men.
You know, I never looked at it like that, B.
Yeah, I'm explaining to you. If a man was in charge back in the day, I give him a hard time. Because my mother used to give men a hard time for no reason. I was like, yo, I give that man a hard time, but that's how my mother is. My mother's very argumentative. So a lot of stuff that I shouldn't take seriously, I didn't have a man to tell me, yo, that's not that serious, whatever. He probably looked like, oh, her uncle wasn't, her brother wasn't around. Yeah, but he was emotional. He was too emotional too. Instead of me talking to him like a man, I thought he just yelled and screamed. I'm like, fuck you yelling for, nigga? You understand?
Yeah.
But I understand why, because he didn't learn how to deal with his emotion.
Yeah, but I understand that because the same thing with my uncles. When they came around, they did the
that shit don't work.
And you looking at him like, motherfucker, yeah, nigga, if you would have came to me and talked to me
like a man.
Not even that. So I've had uncles. I got uncles that I respect. Then I got uncles that I don't respect. I got uncles that I respect to the point where like I wish that was my pops type shit. You know what I'm saying? These niggas not even my real uncles. But nigga, as a kid, them niggas would just come to me and be like, hey yo, do it this way.
I didn't have that.
Then I had an uncle that was like,
I mean, don't worry. He tried. No, okay. Let me be very clear. He helped. You know, picked up from school, whatever. Yeah. But he wasn't good at really just like he's just yelling, scream. He had he had my patience. I'll give you 3 different examples, 3 different points in my life. Younger, when he's helping with my homework, if you yelling and screaming at me, I'm not gonna get it. My mother had the same issues too. So there was 2 peas in the pod dealing with them. Yell at me and scream at me. He was there for me. He did help out. But that's the tangible stuff. Whatever. But as far as just like the second thing that I didn't like that he did, it was just like nigga used to roast me all the time.
Oh man.
Which is fine, because I be roasting kids too, but it's the way you do it.
Yeah.
Like I will roast them on how they laugh a certain type of way. You understand? Like your kids, whatever. I may roast a little one like, yo, look how she eating. Imagine getting roasted in the car. Yo, you ugly, son. Look how black you are, son. But he's dark skinned too.
Oh, you gotta roast harder, son.
I didn't know how to roast.
What?
No. But like, he's an authority figure.
I didn't matter.
But it wasn't like the roast that like you could like, oh, look at how you like how you see it. He makes him mad. It was like you hurt my feelings. Imagine me call ugly by him. Then on top of that, your mother call you ugly. Your mother call you piece of shit. All of that. So imagine hearing that all the time. So the male figure in my life didn't have his center.
I would have walked around with a picture of them taped on my head. So every time they call me ugly, I'd be like, what we look alike?
Or I should put a mirror on my head and say that.
Oh, that been so tight.
I should have that. But again, I didn't know better. So imagine getting called ugly all the time. Getting called ugly, getting called, a family member talking crail. Oh, where you get these ugly kids from?
Yeah, they talking crazy.
Right, but
you know what? I understand that because
that's how they raised.
When I was going foster kid. Yeah. Oh, whose kids are these? Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that was on there, boy. Whose kids are these?
I like this. I like this stuff.
Good luck.
If you don't see in your closet, it was mine.
Yo, you should have it. Word. I had this beef.
Nice. Go ahead.
But nah, you know.
Why you like this? But nah, go ahead.
But nah, you always go through the, whose kids are these? And then they would have to explain of whose kids we are. And then we would never really have parents. Like, me and my sister wouldn't have parents. They would be like, oh, well, you know, so-and-so.
Oh, and when they talking to them, they looking at you.
And like, oh, well, who kids are these? And then me and my sister look exactly alike, but we don't look like nobody else. And then, you gotta think, my grandmother was like 50-some years old when she adopted us. We like 8, 9 years old.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, everybody like, where these kids come from.
Yeah. And after you explain it to them, and like
explain it to them.
You feel like an animal.
Yeah.
Because they're watching you.
Son, it used to be different because we used to eat at church, and they used to dare watch me eat in church, bro.
What?
They used to watch me eat at church because they used to be like, yo, that boy be eating a lot. I make sure, but nigga, I'm hungry, motherfucker.
You know you're a boy, right?
Yeah.
You know you're hungry, right?
So, first off, if you know black churches, you don't eat before fucking you go to church.
And now more churches now have breakfast now, though.
Yeah, but more churches go later too.
Yes.
I know. I seen the church start at fucking 10 o'clock. Ended at 11.
Our church, our service now. I think that's fire. But back to the point I had.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's tough. It's tough being adopted and being raised by a single woman. It's tough because it's like, what the fuck? It's like you know what it is? What, like, this is why I kind of give her slack. Because my dad met her with me and my brother, right? But then my dad died. And so like she was going through that depression and stuff, and she never talked about it. So I give her a slide because on a human level, I understand. On a personal level, somebody say you said it hurts.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. Imagine from the age of when she met me, after my dad died, up until I left the house at my mom kicked me out at the age of 18, but going at 19. Imagine that you hear every day that you're ugly, you're black, and you all of this every single day.
Nah, we never. Yeah, that's terrible, man. One thing I'm gonna say is like, she never did that. She never put us down. She always told us, we was gonna be somebody. She always wished the best for us. That's one thing I'm gonna say about my grandmother. She never put us down. Maybe the people around her, you know what I'm saying, other family members,
that hurts,
put us down, and she, might have ignored it.
Yeah, because she had to. She had to be strong for y'all.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I had to realize, son. She was mostly being strong for us. It's not that she was ignoring it or just not paying attention. Sometimes you can't pay that shit attention because it's gonna hurt. It's gonna bring more light to a situation, and it shouldn't even be a situation sometimes. And I think as I got older, I had to realize that sometimes you gotta ignore shit and just keep it smiling and keep it moving.
And that's the thing about being raised like I say. The pros of being raised by a single mother is you learn how to be, you gain tough skin very fast.
Yeah.
And you realize that shit's not that serious very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And you realize that you learn how to adapt.
Yo, that was her saying. That was my grandmother saying. Right. Oh, it's not that
serious. Yeah. Like, you know how to adapt. It's not that serious because your mother, did your grandmother date like that?
Nah, hell nah.
My mother dated.
Look, she dated Jesus, nigga.
Right. My mother dated. Right. So my mother dated. So imagine having different. One thing I say, my mother, she had a lot of guys around us. I said, told she had guys around us probably 3.
Okay, that's not a lot. That's good though.
You know what I'm saying? But it was spaced out. The only guy who stayed was my sister's father. But then he ended up leaving years later because like I haven't seen that man since.
Oh wow.
So I seen a lot. I seen abuse between them two. They're fighting each other. I seen a lot. So it's just like, my mother never taught me that all men are bad. And I saw my mother always argue with men, so I had to hate towards men. But then I had to realize that now you can't get like that. That's what your mother put on you. And another thing too, since I issue with my mother, I'll say this on camera. I said it on a couple episodes back when I Sped that kids with Bove, with Bove. I said I hated black women. And you know why I hated black women? Because all the pain that a lot of black women gave me, plus my mother gave me. But I realized this. For me to get over the pain, I'm looking like, nigga, you know different either. How many women that you gave pain to? Yeah. You understand?
Yeah.
Understand? It ain't right. So I realized that instead of taking it at a personal level, we all have a human experience. In someone's story, you're a bad guy. In somebody's story, you're the hero.
Yup. Facts.
And in somebody's story,
Facts.
they cut you out the whole situation. When I learned that is when like I realized I was doing that sometimes. And I realized that we all humans here. We all fuck up.
I ain't gonna front. My grandmother passed away, nigga. I realized you grew up spoiled.
I did too.
I realized I grew up spoiled.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what does that mean? Grew up in a nice house. I didn't grow up in the projects. I didn't grow up in an apartment. I grew up in a house.
Me too. In the suburbs.
In the suburbs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, the gangster shit was down the block, and I was from the gangster shit.
But still, you had a house.
I had a house, and then, like, I had fucking transportation, best sneakers if I wanted clothes. I had to earn stuff. It was more like she would, don't get me wrong, she would buy me stuff, but I had to really do good in school, and I was a knucklehead. So lots of times, I would understand that the reason why she wouldn't buy me shit, because I would always fuck up. I would always do some dumb shit, bro.
Self-sabotage.
Yeah, always do some dumb shit or say some dumb shit and just get myself in trouble or fuck up to the point where I got tired of fucking up. And I was like, fuck it, let's
do this. Let's do the right way.
Yeah, that's it, man. All right, black man. Take us out of here, man.
Damn, we got a couple of minutes, dog.
Oh, all right.
There's mad stuff to talk about, man. Getting no mad, sad and depressing.
Oh, nah?
But overall, this ending the bowl with this topic. Single mothers is just like, this is the best advice I have with women out there who listen, who have, they're raising boys. Like, I don't know much about girls, but from a boy's standpoint, it's just like, yo, and you give some tips too. Be transparent with that little boy.
Yeah.
And let him, and like, be careful what kind of men you put around him.
Facts.
Because you got to be extra careful, because certain men are not leaders. A lot of certain men are just followers. So you want to be surrounded with a man
Well, teach him something.
Yeah, teach, like, you can't teach him how to be a man.
Regardless of, not even teach him how to be a man, teach him something.
Teach him something that's
going to further him in life.
And don't baby him. Like, because I see a lot of single mothers where, you know,
they baby the little boy.
They baby the little boy. Or like, they have girls, the girl's walking and the dude is like baby. Don't baby him. Yeah. Because you're going to grow up with a man child. When a man child, what it means is just like, yo, he doesn't take no accountability for his actions. Example, I know you heard about this. About the woman whose son shot the dude over cold fries?
Nah.
Let me put you on. So the lady that came to McDonald's with her, right? You know how it is working McDonald's. Teenagers, we're assholes. So asshole, whatever, and then the lady got cold fries. She feels the type of way, call her son to come handle this. The guy had a back and forth with the son. They went outside. The son shot him. Now he's in jail.
That's crazy.
You see what happens when you raise a man child?
Not
you
even
see
that.
what happens when you see what happens when a woman that wouldn't take her mental health raise a boy like that. Now you're in jail.
Yeah, both of y'all should
accountability.
Be in jail. Both of them should be in jail.
Yeah,
the mother should be in jail.
Yeah, that's what people said. Was accountability for your actions.
The mother should be in jail for calling it.
You nothing.
Because if anything, that was a setup.
Thank you. So you set the man up, basically. So go to therapy. As a single mother, how you gonna go to therapy? Because a lot of bad habits that you have, the kid's gonna pick up. For example, I know I'm working on letting shit go. Mm-hmm. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean, Black? Is I'll nitpick at shit. Where I got that from? My mother. I don't know how to let shit go. My mother. So basically, it's just like, go to therapy. And, treat that boy. Don't treat him like, oh, he's your husband. No, treat him like a boy. Treat him like an adult. Because at the end of the day, though, he needs to be spoiled.
Right.
So what advice you have for single mothers out there raising boys?
One, please stop letting them let them be children. Let them stop growing up so fast. Let them play with these fucking toys until they fucking 12, 13.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stop letting them grow up around this music, listening to this music, growing up. I'm not saying that ain't wrong going outside, but like, monitor them the best use of your ability. Like, I don't have nothing wrong with these little dudes, because these little dudes listen. I just feel like I understand why they act like that, because parents is not home. Parents is at work. Niggas is trying to make
the mother. Yeah.
And so I cannot.
Can't afford it, but make time.
Yeah, I can't afford it. But if you can't even make time,
talk to them.
Talk to them, like somebody like a mentor program or put them
sports.
in some type of sports, yeah. But then sports is only so much.
But put them in a club. Because you understand structure.
Right?
Understand that, yo, when a man talks to you, he's not trying to talk down on you, he's trying to build you up.
Build you up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I really can say, man. Because, like, when I talk to these little dudes, like I said, man, I talk to these little dudes, I give them positivity. I tell them what they should be doing, what they shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, come on, man. So much y'all should be doing. Because y'all, at the age that we was at, and I wish we had what y'all have now.
Because there's too much niggas who do the opposite. Yo, you know what hit me, dogs?
Mm-hmm.
When I realized these OGs I look up to are fucking bums.
Crackheads.
When I say about bums, you're not working, you chasing little girls. Nigga, like when I was growing up, this dude was like 20-something, going out with a girl who was 14. That shit was cool. I'm looking like, what the fuck you doing on her? And after that, calling me a lame because I can't bag that girl, I'm looking like, nigga, she gonna walk you over because you're older. You gotta fucking call your own place. Why you fucking these little girls for, son?
Listen, man.
A lot of these
weirdos.
And one thing, that's why I said that women like, yo, get positive role models around that little boy as you much can. Man. Because how many times do you hear these niggas who is OGs say, oh, I got my little man to shoot up your club. So go myself, that little boy's life, because you're a pussy.
Yep.
Oh, you gotta put in work in, and you gotta put in work in. The kid go to work, put in work in, and then he fucking his baby's mother.
Yo.
And he put nothing on the man's books.
I say this to little dudes, man. Putting work in is not putting work in on these blocks and on the streets. Yo, a real gangster, go home, take care of their family, take care of whoever is home legitly. If you can't do it legit, man, you'll find a way to do it without hurting or harming anybody. Just as simple as that. Like, if you gotta sell drugs, I'm not knocking you for selling drugs. Just do it without hurting or harming anybody.
No, that's it.
If you gotta fucking, I don't
care.
Strip, sell fucking bandanas on the
do
corner.
Something,
it doesn't matter, bro.
But do it. Don't kill nobody.
Yeah, just do it as best as your ability, man. Give it 100%, man.
And at the end of the day, you don't have to choose that path. Like, just like my son, what's the dude's name? Oh my gosh, Loaded Lux.
Mm-hmm. Just
another lost nigga. You too cool to fly in the sky, to be a cable guy?
Come on, man. You
too cool for that, son? Exactly. And one thing that killed our generation was being cool.
Yeah, not wanting to go to work. And you got to think, our grandmother's generation
worked.
Not even that, bro. They did everything. Like, niggas was engineers, fucking doctors, lawyers, all at the same time. Niggas was musicians, fucking lawyers, boxers, all that at the same
exact time. And guess what? While he could sing, he could sing, he could do carpet work, carpet cleaning, he could fix something, all that. Women could cook, clean, play basketball, all that. I'm not saying all of them are like that, but a good chunk of them was diverse. You could tell when somebody's raised from a good household, because you could tell when they are diverse in one sort of thing. Cause I got taught growing up, because we're Caribbean household, men cook, men clean, men take care of the household. That's normal. I see men take care of the house. That's one thing that, there's nothing my mother taught me was like, yo, no one's gonna do this shit for yourself. Like your grandmother says, taught me how to cook, clean, everything else I figured it out, but guess what? She gave me the foundation to go with.
Yeah, same here. Once they give you the foundation, you
run with it.
You start, once you start doing it, you like, oh, this is what they was showing me. This is what they was telling me.
And I'm a beast at cleaning. When it comes to laundry, I'm a beast.
Yeah, I'm a monster at laundry too.
I'm all the secrets.
Monster at laundry, dishes, cooking.
All of that, cleaning, mopping.
Well, I'm a house dad.
Yeah.
I'm a house dad.
Me, I live basically by myself. I have roommates, whatever, but basically it's just like I take care of my house. If it's not me, no one else. I believe that, when I do get married, I believe that, this is what I believe. I believe that we're a team.
Yeah, definitely.
If you cooking that night, I'm prepping everything. So when time you come in, you do what you have to do, and that's it.
Or if you cook, I'll wash your dishes.
Wash your dishes. Or if I know you sleeping, I wake up early. The whole house getting mopped and clean. Mm-hmm. And you need something from the store, get the car, come back, do what I have to do. Some people worrying about 50-50 money, while I'm looking like 50-50 could be whatever y'all 50-50 is.
Yeah.
Somebody paid the rent, but you take care of the whole household.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you pay all the bills. The stuff they talk about social media and podcasts in general about relationships, this shit's not real.
It's not. You know what the problem is?
Put me on, kid.
The opinion of other people matters so much to people.
Instead of your own opinion.
Exactly.
Yo.
You heard someone say, but they keep saying, they say, but people? you know, they be saying.
Who's they? And you know who they is?
Motherfuckers out don't pay your bills and live
Right.
in your motherfucking house.
But why I realize who really they is they is you. I'm gonna explain to you. What do you mean, dogs?
Yeah.
If all you do is listen to negativity, that's all you're gonna listen to in your head is they.
Facts.
And that's why I tell everybody, retrain your mind by giving yourself compliments. Tell yourself how great you are. Because when you doubt yourself, that's coming from someone else who planted that doubt in you. So now, what if you unlearn that, and the only doubt you will have is what you create. Whatever you create in your mind, whatever you have in your mind, that's what you create. The reality that you want is literally up to you. If Logan Paul fought Floyd, this nigga main event a wrestling event in Saudi Arabia against the top guy for his championship. If that's not taking a master of yourself, I don't know what is. Nigga came out with a limited edition, first edition holographic Charizard, taking ownership of your world. So if anyone who's watching take nothing else from, take nothing else, let's take from this. Only person stopping you from greatness is you. We started this podcast. You understand? Reffing all this stuff because we decided like let's do this. So I'm gonna put off this positive. We're gonna sign off. Is listen, whoever's watching, man, this is my message. Like, yo, only person stopping you is you, man. Man, this your boy Mrblacc, aka Chocolate Ref, aka Sexy Chocolate Daddy, with my boy.
I like that. Kofi Weedston.
Weedston.
Gotta add that.
Stun. I get your back on. Stun. And we are the Sped and Kids.
Sped.
Oh yeah.